H here.
Plague Wind is here too.
Commissar Bong Bong.
Alright guys, so we're going to introduce you guys. We want to welcome you guys to the Armageddon 4 campaign. This is the beginning of our Armageddon campaign, and basically in a nutshell, Plague Wind and I, we're going to break it down for you guys real quick. Overall story and then specific story about the upcoming missions that we have. So, the overall story. Plague Wind, do us the honors, please.
So basically we have Angron, who was banished for 1,000 years from the Grey Knights. He is back, and he has teamed up with his brother Mortarion, who was in isolation also after the heresy. So these two have got together and decided to go after Armageddon, which Angron had first went after years ago. So Armageddon is the new place where we want to attack, and Imperial Guard as well as the Ultramarines are here to try to stop us.
Yep, so basically Yarrick has called out to the Lord General Iron Hive and the 157th Hell on Wheels Brigade to come to his aid, along with Second Captain Sicarius of the Ultramarines. So that's where we stand. So basically, this is how the invasion has gone so far. This upcoming mission, this is Mission 1, Phase 1, and our campaign is broken into 5 phases. This is the initial phase. This is before the actual invasion takes place. So basically, what has happened here is Angron and Mortarion has sent, their lords have sent apostles and lieutenants down to infiltrate Armageddon, and they've infiltrated Armageddon at the ground level. So basically, what you're looking at here is the first of the lieutenants. This is Necrosis.
Yes.
Necrosis is a dark apostle, and he has infiltrated this planet. Here you are looking at here on Armageddon. This city is called Falls Gulf. It is in the fire waste, and this city has fallen. So basically, Necrosis has come to this city and has planted a plague called the Blight, and the Blight reanimates the dead. So all the civilians in this city have been lost, and they're basically undead. And Necrosis has been using this to take control of this city, and he is now completely taking complete control. But the problem is that his contagion is starting to spread to other cities, and Yarrick can't stand for this. So one of the regimental advisors, Marcus, this is Marcus here. Marcus is the regimental advisor. He is a astropath, and he's bringing with him a special Imperial Guard assault force that is a psychic force. And what we've done is we've actually written rules for Marcus's force. Every sergeant in this guard army and every sanctioned psyker in this guard army, in this strike force, are psychers. Yep, every single one of them. And they know a special spell called Hand of the Emperor. And basically what it does is once they're within 18 inches of an infected unit, they can cast Hand of the Emperor, and it removes the infection. Now, here is the cool thing about the Blight infection that Necrosis can do, because he has a special power also. He is a necromancer. He can raise the dead. So units that are infected, he can bring them back. But if Marcus and his psychers, any of his psychers, remove the infection from any of these units, when they die, they just die, and there's nothing that Necrosis can do about it. So that is where we stand, guys. It is going to be interesting. These two strike forces are here. We on Armageddon, and Marcus and his special psychic force is entering this city to try to stop the spread of this infection and take Falls Gulf back from Necrosis. We're going to see what's going to happen. We're 4 minutes in. We're going to stop it here. Guys, thanks for watching. Definitely give us some feedback. We get ready to kick it off in a good way. Stand by. Peace. All right, guys, we're here for the first turn of the first mission. This is phase 1 for the first mission. This is the battle for Armageddon, Armageddon 4. We are in the city of Falls Gulf, where all of the All of the civilians have been basically turned to walking automations by Necrosius. And this is the astropath Marcus and his psychic strike force that has now deployed. And they are moving into the city to stop the spread of the contagion. And this is Necrosius and his guys. They're on board and they're ready. The Nurglings are hiding out around the corner.
Because they infiltrated.
They infiltrated. So turn 1 coming up. Stand by. All right, guys, we back. This is the bottom of the first turn of the battle for Falls Gulf. So we're fighting over this city, and this turn was very uneventful. But basically, the story is starting to unfold. What has happened here is Victor, this guy here, took a shot at the Nurglings over in the corner. You guys can see in the distance, and he missed. He did nothing. But the interesting thing is we got a chance to see Necrosius give us an example of his might. So basically what happened back here was Fish and his unit of last cannons took a shot, fired over on the cultists over here at the top. And P, over in the corner, went down. Necrosius, down here, comes over and he raises him back up. And the cultists continue to move forward. So he has a special psychic power that allows him to raise the dead as long as they stay infected. So the Imperial Guard is going to have to move in and remove this infection by using their psychic powers. So right now it's kind of a cat and mouse game here. It's fun, man. It's a lot of fun. So guys, stand by. Turn number 2 coming up. Alright guys, we're back at the end of turn 2, and the casualties is starting to take place. So guys, real quick, let me explain. This is basically the way the blight works. So each turn, infected units, all of the Nurgle units start out the game infected with blight. Each turn, the infection spreads 3 inches. So the Imperial Guard has to come in and deal with the infection very quickly to stop it from spreading. By that, once they get within 18 inches, they can start using their psychic powers. Some of his sanctioned psychics have a 36-inch range and start dealing with the infection and start killing off Nurgle. But what has happened is this first unit, this first cultist unit here, the black unit here, has moved forward, and they fired in over on Sergeant Ox's unit. That is the red unit over here. Festus and Boss was killed, and before Boss died, he made a shot over here on the Nurglings, and he caused a wound on the Nurglings. Since that time, Beasts of Nurgle have popped up over here in the corner, so they're moving in to start spreading infection on this end. So more than likely in turn 3, some interesting stuff is going to go down. We're going to have a little more fighting take place. Necrosius has just been added, raising the dead. It was Vorax here, this guy on the front, that died, and he just won't stay dead. He keeps coming back. So it's real interesting, man. It's really interesting. Both armies, very fluffy armies for this campaign that we're playing. And you guys stand by. Turn number 3 coming up. This is when the dying starts.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. We are back. This is the end of turn 3, and was it crazy? So a lot went on. Basically what happened is, as of course you can see over here, the Nurglings, they moved up. They attempted to assault the command unit, but the command unit with the flamers and the heavy flamers took out the Nurglings, and there's just one Nurgling base. But that's not the highlight of this thing. What actually happened was, let me pan around so you guys can see what happened over here. Was basically the infection just really started to spread. The guard killed off a unit, completely wiped out a unit, but then the infected units moved in, and the psychers, and the guard has a lot of psychers in this psychic force. They failed 4 psychic tests back to back. The game really should have been, the guard really should have brought this to a close. Had they made those 4 psychic tests and removed the infected units, and it would have been very easy just to make that test because he failed to deny, he didn't deny the witch. It was just bad rolling on the guard part with the with the psychic test, man. They just failed all of them, and so that really hurt. After that, the cultists just moved in and just started shooting everything down. So the guard took a lot of casualties to shooting at the end of that, and the Croesus and his cult is just continuing to march forward and take more and more territory. So after this, after this, we're only going to have one more turn before this game ends. It is going to be the guard turn 4. We're going to see what's going to happen. The guard is going to move in and try and shoot these guys down and get these cultists out of here. So let's see how it plays out. Stand by. All right, guys. So it looks like this is the end of the game. So a lot went on. Plague Wind, you want to wrap this up?
Yeah, so what we did, we combined 2 turns. So turn 4, basically what happened is that the guard came forward. They toasted my black unit. As you see, there's one guy left. And I was like, oh, that's really ugly. But I took a chance to try to charge him. It didn't work. Flamers just ate me alive. But in that turn 4, I was able to get behind him with the spawn and charge his Psychers and killed all except Marcus. So in that turn, Marcus ran, and he almost got away. And I had to say that with a big smile because the plan worked. So that was basically the highlight of turn 4. Turn 5, basically the Imperial Guard tried one last turn to try to kill my advances. They shot half of the white unit. The white unit was able to survive. They tied up the Beast of Nurgle. I'm using it. I proxied the spawn as a Beast of Nurgle, so that's why I have it there. He survived. He was tied up. Marcus almost got away, but the white unit was able to make this veteran unit you see run. They chased after him. They was about 1 inch away. I was able to make them move. They moved through difficult terrain. They got close enough to Marcus. I forgot about the rapid fire rule. Had only 1 shot with a 6, and Marcus, thank God, he failed it, so was able to kill him. So basically, this game goes to Nurgle. Yay!
Yeah, it was a tough, hard-fought battle. The guard was so strong.
They came out brutal.
The guard did a good
I compliment Commissar Bong Bong for a well-fought game.
The guard
it was great.
They hung in there tough, man. The guard fought really hard. And I mean, they practically wiped out all of the cultists. Practically got all wiped out. Now the guard in this mission, they did complete their. Well, they almost finished their objective.
Almost,
actually.
They got close.
They cleared out all of the contagious units minus the 1 unit,
which is back
left.
here in the corner.
The top unit.
These boys held on, did their job. They did what they were supposed to do.
So, guys, that's the end of the game, man. It was a well-fought battle. Stay tuned for mission number 2 in phase 1 of our Armageddon campaign. Looks like Nurgle has taken this city over. And we're going to be moving on to a new city next with Angron's Corn Cult unit invading a new city. So stand by.
Can I say one thing? Oh, yeah, and you guys, we also appreciate all the support. We heard nothing but much love from some of our other groups who played in fantasy. We heard there was a big group of YouTube guys in the campaigns, and they were really supporting us. We really appreciate you supporting Night Cage and the Campaign Gamers Club. We really do appreciate it. Holla back.
All right, man. Peace. We out.